Hey all, welcome to the CIOPCC in this week's favorite collection, sort of, kinda. I'm going to talk about a very small collection, less than a dozen items in the collection. It's for a particular creature, though, that I think doesn't get enough product made for it, doesn't get enough conversation. It's such a classic creature, but because it wasn't the main feature of the film, doesn't really get talked about a lot, and that would be the Metaluna Mutant. He's right up over here. This is my favorite version. This is the Sideshow 6-scale version. We'll start with him. A, because he's my favorite, and B, he's a good one to start with while I talk about him a little bit. Now, this creature was designed by Millicent Patrick, same one who did the creature from the Black Lagoon over there on the right. She was an actress, an artist. She worked for Disney for a while. And working for Bud Westmore, she created both of these monsters. He was tremendously jealous of the credit she was getting for it and the attention. He ended up firing her and took all the credit for both of them. Big surprise there, eh? Another thing about the design, you'll notice that creature's wearing a pair of pants. Well, that wasn't the original design. There was actually more insect-like legs as part of Miss Patrick's design. But because of budget constraints and some technical constraints, they just took the actor and slapped some pants on him and said, called it a day. But he's still an excellent creature design, one of my favorite guy in a rubber suit kind of monsters. So there's my first mention here of a collectible for him. I have another one down here. This is the Diamond Select Toys Bank, which is pretty cool. You notice those long arms and pinchers, this bulbous head. It is also said that this was partly the inspiration for Geiger and his alien design. This wasn't exactly a movie that was about the mutant, though, which is part of the reason I think he's not a huge well-known creature like Creature from the Black Lagoon. Here is that Sideshow figure again, but this is the exclusive. This version, which is still in the box, as you can see, comes with the little spaceship up there on the right corner. That was the exclusive version that Sideshow did. And since he was really just there to make, get butts in the seat, he wasn't really a main part of this movie. It was an interesting 1950s sci-fi flick, but I think that's part of the reason he never really took off quite the same way as somebody like Creature from the Black Lagoon. Sideshow also did him as a little big head. You got to admit, he's definitely got a big head, even when he's not a little big head. And there's also a Migo Style version back over here. This is an 8-inch cloth version. And he kind of fits that style pretty well because of the pants and the way the costume came together. Now, Sideshow also did one in their terrific 8-inch Universal Monsters line. That's the one there on the left. That's the normal release they did. To the right, they also released him in this kind of translucent blue. I'm assuming that's because he's predominantly bluish in his regular colors. When they did their translucent Creature from the Black Lagoon, they did it in a translucent green. So I guess that kind of makes sense. Down this way, we have two more. The one on the right is the terrific Super 7 version. The scale is a little off as far as I'm concerned on the head and shoulders, but I still think it's an excellent version as part of their Ultimates line. And to the left is the one that Diamond Select Toys did as part of their Universal Monsters line. And that's the regular release. Last thing I'll show you is they also did a deluxe release. He's up there in the package. And that packaged version has the nifty equipment that they used, the communication device that the humans built to be able to talk to the Metalunians, and ended up going to their planet. So there you go. That was a short one, only a 4-minute long, but like I said, I think the Metaluna Mutant is woefully underrepresented. There are a couple of reaction figures out there for him. I'm not a big reaction figure kind of guy, so I didn't pick those up. But if you know of any really cool Metaluna Mutant collectibles that I have not got in my collection, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to pick up a few more. Maybe Caustic Plastic will do one in their new 12-inch line. Until Friday we'll do another acquisition report. We've got a few new things in the collection this week. Hope you have a good collecting week.